I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning.
and gentlemen, my name is CJ alongside Jonathan, Christian, and a special guest, Mr. Chris Pope. Fellas, how are we doing today?
Exceptionally well, CJ. Christian, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. My boy Severino is really fucking me over right now in fantasy baseball, but that's another
boy.
Conversation for another day. But CJ, how you doing before I give Chris this amazing introduction real quick?
I'm great, man. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic because we got a lot of awesome things to talk about. It's been a minute. Year 3 is underway here at Hate to Pile On. I'm so excited. Lots of awesome stuff in store for you guys. But yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, you know what? I'm glad you're doing all right. It's been a while, like he said, since we all been on here. Jonathan I talk to you guys all the time, so I'm not gonna lie to the people and say like we don't speak to each other. But it's been a long time since we haven't seen the viewers. They hate me. I love them. It's that kind of relationship. I don't know. I'm just the ugly little brother for some reason. I don't know why it's like that, but sure.
It's accurate.
But everybody, we got a very special guest. We got the let me get it right. We got the Rolex wearing, double gold earring wearing, kit stealing,
what,
wheeling dealing,
what,
limousine riding,
what,
jet flying,
what,
son of a gun.
And
and he's having a hard time holding these terrible Aggies down. Now give Chris Polk 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!
There it is. I feel like I messed up, but it's okay. It's different with these bright lights on me. I swear I practiced all day today, but I was in the mirror. I was like, this is how I'm deliver it. But Chris, man, how are you doing, man?
Yo, I'm good. Hey, fellas, it's the weekend. We good now. We can take some time to relax. So I appreciate y'all, letting me come on here, get my little spill. I might have made you mad about saying, Tennessee gonna beat, your Bulldogs, but hold on, I got some reasoning behind it.
What Bulldogs?
He talking about Sanford. He talking about Sanford. He talking about them Sanford Bulldogs. Can't be talking about them Sanford Bulldogs.
You can't be talking about the Bulldogs.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Hey man, don't.
I know you talking about the two time.
Hey, let's come. Give me some time. I got a little reason why. Just give me some time. But I'm good, fellas. I appreciate y'all for having me on.
And no doubt, man. No doubt.
You're here.
For sure.
Today, as you see in the title, it's a college football preview show. So, guys, first of all, thank you everyone who's watching, who's hanging out with us this evening. Be sure to drop your comments down in the chat when we talk about each college team. Let us know what your thoughts are. We'll put you up on the screen. We love having a good dialogue. Tell us who your favorite teams are down below so we can talk to you. And we love to be interactive. So where should we start, right? Where should we start in this grand landscape of college football? Christian, you got an idea?
Can we not start with the Georgia Bulldogs? Because I just can't. Why are they winning every recruiting out there? Like, they're recruiting people in 2027, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, there's no reason.
Listen,
Kirby is not that smart, okay?
Hey,
Kirby
is
not that smart.
I'll give you a little insider treat. I'll give you a little insider information here. It's Kirby's son who's out here really recruiting all these kids because he has the pulse on all of the talent, and Kirby's just lucky, honestly, to have his son be that guy. But it is great. It's a great day to be a Bulldogs fan. But we won't talk about the SEC to start off with. Okay, let's talk about the league that's making a lot of waves. Let's talk about the Big Ten, which is really like the Big 25 because the amount of teams that they've acquiring is astonishing, but like it should be a lot of fun. Like you're going to see UCLA and USC join the Big Ten next year. We just got the reports that Oregon is on the way, Washington's on the way. So a lot of teams are escaping the Pac-12. And it's sad if you're a fan of the Pac-12 like I am, but I will give my spiel about the Pac-12 later. This year in college football is very wide open. It's very wide open. We had a lot of turnover with a lot of stud quarterbacks leave, but it's still, hey, don't get me wrong, there's still some dudes. I mean, Caleb Williams, dude. But for the Big Ten,
Ungalele, dude. No.
um,
Okay. All
so-
right. So, I'm only fan.
but in the Big 12, I mean, we did see CJ Stroud leave. And now in the Big Ten, there's kind of
JJ McCarthy back though.
JJ McCarthy is back. This could be Michigan's time if they're not cheating and trying to
What do you say? What do you
versus-
say as a Georgia fan?
listen, we didn't get caught cheating.
Have you
We didn't get caught cheating. So
Oh, brother.
But so JJ McCarthy is obviously the most tenured. You're expecting good things from him from Michigan. Michigan is expecting big things to continue their success, to really see if Harbaugh can push them to the next level, continue to beat Ohio State. But other than, I mean, Ohio State, obviously they have Marvin Harrison Jr., they have Emeka Egbuka. Yeah. Sorry, I messed up his name, but it's a mouthful. Pause.
Hey, yo.
But
Hey,
we
city boy, city boy.
but question is, can Kyle McCord be the next guy, the next Ohio State quarterback to do great things, right? Because when you have that turnover of an elite quarterback, yeah, they recruited great, but now it's your time to do it, right? And we saw that at schools like Oklahoma, right? With Lincoln Riley, they were able to continue the trend until Spencer Rattler came in there and fucked up the whole system. But for the Big Ten, what are you guys expecting? Are you guys excited for the Big Ten? Obviously, Big Ten football is kind of weird because obviously outside of the top couple teams, like people are like cool with, but the rest is kind of like stinky football. It just depends on like if that's your taste. But what are you guys expecting, or are you guys excited for any of the Big Ten action this year?
I mean, you call it boring. Some people call it real football. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, defensive struggles, struggling to score points.
It is physical. It's by far the most physical brand of football we have in the country. I mean, you just look at what Wisconsin used to be. I mean, they used to run the ball down your throat. Whatever four-star running back they found from wherever was across the country. So, as for me, I want to see, can Ohio State get another great quarterback come out of nowhere like they do every other year. They just go ahead and reload. It's like, oh, the battery ran out. Okay, replace it. Get another AA battery, and then you go do the same thing again. Then Michigan fans think I hate on them, but I just want them to do something outside of their conference.
Right.
And that's the only thing that's my problem with them. But now you're bringing in this West Coast offense, the USC offense, the UCLA, Dante Moore, and everything. So I'm excited of what the Big Ten will become. As for this year, I'm still watching Ohio State and Michigan play Rutgers and Purdue and a depleted Michigan State fan.
Indiana.
Indiana. They lost their best 3 players. So
Where did their quarterback go? The one that got injured a couple years ago. Remember, like the quarterback was like carrying him a few years ago,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
and then he got injured. And like, remember, Indiana got like ranked in like the top 15. They got
he was a light-skinned dude. He was kind of skinny.
Yeah.
Lefty,
And he was tough a little bit, but he was like the only reason why.
Oh, he went to Washington.
Oh, to
Oh.
Michael Penix.
That's Penix? No way.
Hey, oh,
small world.
No way.
yeah, I love Michael Penix.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So he's going back to the Big Ten.
Oh,
That's
So he's going back to the Big Ten, right?
What's up?
Yeah.
Watch, that's crazy.
Yeah, so he's like,
Life
he's,
going full circle.
no, but
he's
he'll
gotta be-
graduate before they go back though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he'd
so.
be
Unless he takes CJ's favorite quarterback's route and Bo Nix and just stay there forever.
Hey, I love him.
or CJ's other favorite quarterback, the Stetson Bennett route.
Listen,
That's
all I hear is a bunch of hate, but I can't hear you over the 2 rings that are laying on our fingers. I'm sorry, I didn't have to go. I didn't have to go. My bad. I'm sorry.
man.
I had one request. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it to the schedule.
Hey, you don't come for Sequavius Bennett, okay?
I never I was gonna say I never come for Sagrabia, but we're not going. That's pause. 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 I mean, he had a great
Hey,
season.
yo.
He had a great run.
And he's about to have a great run for the Rams.
Definitely a Hall of Fame player for Georgia for 100%. Did he win a Heisman?
No, but he was a finalist.
Yeah.
I know a guy. I know two guys that were finalists in my Clemson history, and they just didn't win it. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We got some comments in here. Chris, you're loved by James Deerdriff. I'm just letting you know. He says, "I love you, Chris."
That's my boy. That's
And then
my
you
boy.
got Felipe Asuna II. Ohio State is overhyped.
Okay.
Why do you think they're overhyped, big dog? Why do you think they're why?
I give you a couple reasons.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about it then.
Felipe.
Again,
like that.
Okay, right? Like the team, they do recruit well. I mean, obviously, they have a debate right now to be wide receiver U, right? Some of the wide receiver talent they're coming out there the last couple of years has been phenomenal, and they keep reloading. Obviously, Michael Harris Jr. is Harrison, excuse me, Michael Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin, thank you. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the next. He's probably going to be a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. He is that guy. Obviously, he wasn't that guy at the playoff when he needed him. But the thing is, right? You got great wide receivers, but then who's the quarterback going to be, right? Is this defense going to be legit this year? Like, are they going to be able to stop people? And are they going to be able to play those tougher competition? Because obviously, yeah, you can do what you got to do in the Big Ten. And the Big Ten, don't get me wrong, the Big Ten has some quality teams that can catch up on you. But especially Maryland, I'm really excited to see what Maryland does this year in the Big Ten.
Oh, you're lying right there, bro.
Not
you. The comment that I saw, he's tripping, bro.
But the biggest thing is, though, is just, again, like with Michigan, right? We need to see them do it out. Like, we need to see a different way. I don't know. I can't explain it, but, like, they got to solve the quarterback. We got to solve the quarterback issue this year, and then we go from there and see what the brand of football is going to be like.
100%. I mean, you gave TCU gave, in Chris's words, gave him a 50 piece.
Yeah.
What?
That TCU offense was nice. Not
Hey,
the national
who got
championship,
the
of course,
offensive-
but the game before, it was a great.
Wait, who did TCU lose to in the championship game?
Kansas State.
I can't even think.
Who did they lose to in the championship game?
Something about Georgia, 65-7, something like that.
TJ, what was the score? TJ, what was it? Say the score so you can feel good one time. What was the score one time?
65-7 or something like that. I mean, true freshmen were playing in the national championship game after, even our second string quarterback got taken out because he already scored a couple possessions and they let the third string quarterback play. But that was a long time ago. I'm sorry.
Usually when you see a disparity in numbers like that, it's because the Georgia player is driving a car.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. Yeah, we're going to switch on that one.
That's crazy.
Can we go to the comment that this guy said?
Let's see.
He said, go ahead.
They'll turn worse than the Cowboys versus the 49ers every year. Shoot.
Cowboys choke versus everybody. The Cowboys stink.
Yeah, the Cowboys are like that one
My
girl, we're
Cowboy.
not going to say her name on live, from Kane Bay because she kind of went through the whole team.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
I'm
man.
just kidding. I'm sorry, we're back. We're back, aren't we?
Bro.
We're back, right?
He is.
Which one?
It was our 10-year anniversary, right?
10-year reunion.
10 year. Hey man, we're having fun. We're having
CJ.
fun.
You've got to chill.
Listen,
You
man, it's year
got
3,
to
man. I can't chill.
bro.
I can't
You
chill.
talk about people with the I bet you
I
want to
can't
say that. I bet you want to say the name of the person.
I'm not going to say the name because I'm not that reckless. Okay, I'm not.
What
that
about the other person from
There's a couple of them. Let's just say, hey, listen, it ain't just
There's a
one.
couple of them.
It
Yeah.
ain't just one.
Yeah.
There's a reason they say for the streets.
City boy.
But yeah, I don't know. The Big Ten is one of those weird conferences. Like it's like the number one quarterback right now in that conference is probably JJ McCarthy. Number 2 is probably Talea, maybe Jeff Sims, depending how you like him with Nebraska. I don't know if Casey Thompson stayed or not, but he's up there.
Who's Penn State's quarterback?
Oh, they got Drew Aller up there, man.
Yeah.
Drew Aller.
And what are they
He's-
preseason ranked? Well, they're not going
I think they're top 10. If I'm not
Bro, they run a
mistaken.
Rose Bowl. They run. People forget Penn State won 10 games.
But that's the
won.
thing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking
That's
that's
the
what that's
thing.
the only team I'm thinking of right now for the
Penn
Big Ten.
State is that. Listen, Penn State got great talent. John Dotson, great wide receiver. I love him for the Commanders. I mean, Jaquan Brisker. I mean, great safety for the Bears. They bring out talent, but at the same time, it's like, what are they doing as a team? Yes, 10 wins is great, but your 10 wins is getting to a Rose Bowl. Cool, but that's not the playoffs, right?
Right.
Like, it's good. Like, it's that level of being really good versus to being a great team. And will James Franklin be able to get over that hump? Because that's such a big thing. Because when Kirby Smart first took over Georgia, obviously he got the recruits. They were doing well. They would win 9-10 games, but it was like you would lose in the championship games. You would lose right when you think, oh, they're just a mediocre team. They're not going to be that team to get over the hump. But it takes good coaching, just obviously good dumb luck, but to really get over the hump to be a great team or at least have a great season. And I just don't know if James Franklin and Penn State are capable of doing that. And there's an immense amount of talent there. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
100%.
I just think what it is they kind of, not as of lately right now, but they kind of have like that North Carolina vibe, as in like in the ACC, not now, before Drake May, or the Miami vibe before they got good again. All you had in the ACC was
when was that?
well, I mean, there's a lot of hype around them right now, but we'll stick to the Florida State thing.
It's hype
So
around
it's
every
like-
team there. Everyone's 0-0.
so you have these two teams where you have, Clemson and Florida State. In the ACC, that's all they had to worry about. And now you got to think about North Carolina. And the only reason you're thinking about North Carolina is because, like, you see them on the schedule, you're like, oh, they do play them. Oh, their quarterback is okay. Like, they do have a decent team. That's how it is in the Big Ten, I think, for Penn State. The only time we hear Penn State is when they play, if they play Michigan, definitely when they play Ohio State.
For sure.
And when they run through their schedule and then they run into those teams, you're like, oh, snap. Oh, yeah, this might be a game, especially with the whiteout games. Those are tough.
And they're
super
we
tough.
got to go to a game because they're
Atmosphere is tough
crazy.
for
And
sure.
I mean, we won't be there long because, we don't want to be around like the locker room area and stuff like that. 'Cause shit happens apparently. Allegedly.
Bruh.
But
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They have like the ugly step brother.
Is
I'm just gonna say, is it the Jerry Sandusky curse right now? Are they paying for that?
Is it the Sandusky curse or the Micah Parsons curse?
It could be a little bit of A, a little bit of B, to be honest with you.
We'll see, man.
I
We'll
want to see Penn State take the lead because okay, this is also something that is a big gripe of mine, and we can move on to another division. And we'll get to your question, Felipe. How does James Franklin get this Penn State job when he really ain't do shit at Vanderbilt?
I've always thought that.
Right.
You know what I'm
We had
saying?
this
I think he's
conversation
this
last
young
year.
coach. You want to capitalize on him like he has this energy and he's supposed to do it. And he's done great 10-win seasons. Like, that's phenomenal. He ain't do that at Vanderbilt. But it's
Bro, you
I'm
gotta
not
stop
saying
throwing
he's doing a
shade,
bad
bro.
job.
You
I'm
be
not saying
building
he's doing a
people
bad
up.
job, but at the same time, it's like I just don't understand how you get that job for what you've done at
Right.
Penn State. He left at Vanderbilt, excuse me. But like that's always been a big mystery for me of like, how the hell did this happen?
I mean, that's kind of how I felt with the Clemson thing when we got Riley, and I was like, "Wait, we got who?" And I was like, "You talking about the guy that put up 7 points in that championship game? That guy? That's the guy you talking about?"
Don't disrespect it because all
I'm
season
not.
long
I'm
he was
not.
cooking.
I'm
He
not.
was cooking,
But that's when I realized, I feel like that's how you get these fake sports fans. They'll look at the last job one person did,
yeah,
and criticize them on that. So
Mhm.
that's what I feel like you're doing to Franklin, and which I understand. I understand at Vandy, who had. Let's be real. Vandy is a baseball first, then basketball.
No. Gymnastics first.
Gymnastics
yes.
first.
Oh,
Gymnastics
Then
first.
everything.
That's a
else.
Then
point.
baseball. Then maybe basketball. 100%.
Yeah.
But I mean, just give the guy a chance. I mean, he's 10 wins at a Big Ten. I
He's
mean,
been
that's
here forever now. And
Forever?
Victories. He's been there since like
He's been there
2017.
9 years.
Oh,
He's
he's
been
way
there a
longer than
minute.
I expect. That's a long ass time.
That's a long.
You
time.
call him James
Not with
Franklin.
nothing.
I call him Kirk Franklin because whenever he runs into Michigan or Ohio State, he get stomped.
That was good. That was good.
Hey, Jonathan on the show.
Jonathan is back with it,
Jonathan
man.
Jonathan
So-
cooking.
Man,
That's
got the
James
towel
Franklin
over his
proved me
shoulder
wrong.
cooking. I'm talking.
Hey, just prove me wrong this year. Because Mike Locksley, the head coach for Maryland, has been put together a team. They've been recruiting a lot better. Last year was the first year you really started to see the talent rise and didn't get blown out by Ohio State or Michigan last year. They played them tough.
They gotta feed my guy. What's the running back's
Oh,
name?
Hemby,
Yeah, Hemby.
Yeah.
Roman
Hemby.
Hemby.
he's a dog. I think he's a true sophomore this year. So they got a young talent. They're talent all over the board. I'm excited to see what they do. They need a big win this year for Mike Locksley to really submit himself for this rebuilding and to really kind of change the name of Maryland football. You're right. So I'm gonna answer this Felipe question, and as we transition to the Big 12.
But I got
the
one Big 10
15.
question for y'all, though. I do have one Big 10.
All right.
You know.
Who's starting versus Quinn Ewers versus Arch Manning? Arch Manning
Quinn.
stinks right now.
Quinn.
He is not ready for
Quinn.
college football.
Quinn.
Quinn is a dog.
Quinn would have beaten Alabama if he didn't get hurt.
Hey, he cut his
And
whole
week
leg.
2,
He
he will be live watching that game here on Hate to Apollo. So make sure you subscribe, you follow to know, because we're going to do a watch that game. Alabama versus Texas week 2. Mark that on your schedules. We'll be watching and we'll be commenting and we'll be here because Quinn gave Alabama the fucking business before he got hurt. And that's the thing. We got to start saying that. Like, that's always going to be that asterisk around him until he got hurt. And
Right.
we don't want to have that stigma around him. He's a great talent, but he keeps getting hurt. So we need to see Quinn do it this year, stay healthy all season. Because I don't think Arch is ready right now. Obviously, we saw that in the spring game. He's young. He got to put on weight. He has to get adapted to it, but he'll be fine. He's just not
100%.
ready right now.
What's the other quarterback's name?
Oh man,
Malik Murphy.
That's a
yeah.
good dude. That's
He's
a-
nice. He's nice,
man. He
Arch
built-
might be QB3 right now.
which is fine. Like, he's a freshman. He's redshirt this year. Like, I think everyone's trying to put these unrealistic expectations on him, but he should redshirt this year, and that's okay. And then let him get another couple years, and he'll do the damn thing.
And you can play 4 games and be redshirted. So I mean,
Yeah.
you can get a couple snaps in against Kansas, Baylor if they're
Nah,
really
Kansas might be nice this year.
Jalen Daniels?
Jalen Daniels
My
was
man-
cooking.
My man's chain is crazy, bro.
That shit was crazy. But hey, the disrespect he got on Twitter though about his little Apple Watch. They said, "Hey, get that damn Apple Watch off your chain." That shit kind of hurt my
that
face.
was so wrong.
But I have a question. I have a question for Jonathan and Chris, actually, since they're Big
We
Ten.
got what
No.
we got.
So
Okay.
when you have those West Coast teams come to the Big Ten, who are going to be your top 5 teams, you think? Does Oregon make it into that top 5?
Oh,
Or do they get the respect to go top 2? Do they trump Michigan? What do you think is going to happen? I guess, do you think they're going to be better than Michigan?
Oh
Instant.
man, I'll go first because I already know I put Michigan on my little rank. So I just start at the top. I'm going program wise. I got Ohio State. I think they go out, they prove it, whether it's in the Big Ten play or outside. They whoop anybody if they got the talent. So I got Ohio State 1. 2, I got Michigan. 3, if all those teams are already in the pack, the Big Ten, whatever the Big 28, whatever it's gonna be called, I'm gonna take. As for right now, I'm gonna put USC 3rd. I'm gonna put Oregon 4th. I'm gonna put Penn State 5th because they've yet, just like you said, they have yet to proven that they can take that next step. So that's why I got them at 5. But I definitely think that Oregon and USC bounce into the top 5 automatically as soon as they come to the Big Ten.
Even after Caleb Williams is gone. That's the thing.
They got a kid right behind him who's ready to go.
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
I think
just
it's Malachi Nelson. I think.
Malachi Nelson. But also UCLA has Dante Moore.
Dante Moore. I like Dante Moore a lot.
Ball. That kid can ball. So
He
So
can ball.
UCLA is going to the Big Ten as well.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yep.
All right, now I
Bro,
understand the Big 28.
look, it's the Pac-12 is either going Big 10 or Big 12 right now. The only remaining teams left is I don't think there's any teams left.
Yeah.
Arizona State.
Washington State, they have Stanford,
Oh yeah.
they have
Stanford ain't going.
Cal,
Oh yeah, but these teams
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. It's no
Hawaii?
more
I'm
pack.
just kidding.
It's only lone wolves now.
It's no more
Yeah.
dogs. Let's be real. It's no more dogs. That's what it is. It's no everybody out. Everybody else gone.
And I had this conversation with someone too. They asked me, they're a Texas fan, and they asked me how do I feel about the
Get that ass waxed in the SEC.
They asked me about that, and I said, you know what? I wish I would have held on a little bit longer because then you could have formed teams from the Pac-12 instead of jumping all the way into the SEC. Because, you know, me being a Clemson fan, and I'll be real with you, the ACC isn't as strong. Now, last year, that is the strongest we've seen it in a very long time with Clemson, Wake Forest, Florida State. You had Miami go on their small run. Syracuse is always an upset team that I don't know why they always have our fucking numbers.
Because they always get Thursday night games, and those Thursday night games, they always gonna beat somebody.
Right.
Yeah. The
And so-
so against Baction.
And it's like, in Chris's words, ACC schedule, this is not an SEC schedule. It's not. But it's like Texas. I get it. You want to play the big dogs.
Mhm.
But playing them every Saturday? Like, I always say
CBS, baby.
we beat SEC school, Clemson, like we do that in the playoffs. And we play
When's the
South
last time
Carolina.
that beat an SEC school? Clemson.
SEC, South Carolina, not this past year, but the year before that. And we've beaten Texas A&M. We've beaten Alabama. We lost to LSU, and we've lost to Alabama as well. LSU, I mean, that was just a great team.
Y'all beat my school twice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Texas A&M game, like,
Twice.
and it's like, I wish Texas would have held on a little bit because can you imagine a conference with USC, Texas, Oklahoma, who you have, Oregon? Can you imagine a conference like that? But no. We got to pack it in with the Big Ten and the SEC. We got to do that instead.
Well, let's keep it above. Let's talk about the real reason this is happening.
Oh,
It's money and it's
Yeah.
TV deal,
Prime time told you.
right? Pac-12 had a shit TV deal to this day. There was it talks with CW, huh?
Can't
Not
watch.
with Supergirl and the Batman series. Not with them.
We
Not
gonna
with
turn
the
that shit
Flash.
off just like the rest of them.
Flash.
Not the
You know what I'm
Flash.
But now it might be a little too late because now the Pac-12 is trying to get a deal with Apple TV, but it's gonna be too late because there's no teams
yeah.
left,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
SEC network with ESPN, that's an ironclad deal. They're getting a percentage of the deal. Big Ten with Fox, they got money coming in. Who's next? Pac-12, ACC. 7 teams already threatened to leave. They had to make a little, annulment or whatever to try to get them happy for the time being. But Florida State's still looking to leave. Clemson's still looking to leave because they want that TV money.
They want that
Yeah,
money.
And
100%.
if ACC is smart, they better start talking to Apple because Apple wants the coverage. They want the sports on their platform, and you better get that deal because that ACC could be looking at Conference USA. They could be looking at American Conference to try to get teams next because
100%.
teams going to be ready to have a mass exodus
Mhm.
because of the fact that you guys are playing around with these TV deals. And SEC, that's the one thing they secured. They secured TV deals. I mean, Texas had the whole Texas Longhorn Network. I mean,
Yeah.
it's TV rights. TV is where the money's at, and that's what we'll see Pac-12 dissolve, unfortunately.
That's crazy you said that, man. Because, like, I worked at A&M, worked with a football team, worked in several sports. And that's part of the reason why A&M, Missouri, Arkansas are in the SEC is because Texas signed that deal to have their own network.
Yeah.
They were getting over $50 million a year with their own network. And that's already on top of what they're getting from the Big 12. So that ruined it for everybody else. Everybody else left. So
Yeah,
now
right.
people want their money. Florida State, they want their money.
100%.
Miami,
Florida State's
they want their
scary.
money. Miami knows their worth. Their football team is not there right now, but they know what that U means across the country. So,
Yeah, like 1996.
you
How long we gonna keep holding on to
mad
that?
still?
How long we still gonna keep?
That U stands for you still suck? That's crazy. That's
Like,
crazy.
Do you guys still get
You
fans
still
coming
suck.
into the building, or so?
You still need Ed over there to bring in recruits? That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
Felipe asked,
That's
Miami had a
crazy.
small run, but do they carry it over this year? And the question is,
I don't, man.
No, because I think
Yeah.
the ACC has got better. Florida State is a way better team than Miami. Off the
100%.
cuff.
Right
and
now.
the fact that Norvell, instead of bringing in his own guys, he developed Travis. What's his last name?
Hunter.
Is it Travis? Not Hunter, is it? Travis.
No, Travis Hunter is the corner. My bad.
Jordan Travis.
Jordan
Jordan
Travis.
Travis.
Jordan Travis.
And he developed him, and he looked spectacular. He had some good duels against Sam Hartman last year against Wake Forest. Like, he's a quarterback who's on the rise, and could be his year to finally have that breakout. Cade Klubnik has all the talent in the world with the new offensive coordinator. This could be his year for a breakout.
Say it
Drake
louder.
May is, I'm not gonna say it any louder or again. Drake May, top 2 quarterback prospect, maybe even one, getting ready to get drafted this year. Was, good team, lost some talent, lost his offensive coordinator, but they're still a really good team. You have, depends on how much you feel about Brennan Armstrong at North Carolina State. He's a guy from Virginia who transferred in. He has an opportunity to do something. Obviously, North Carolina State has lost their offensive coordinator, but they look to try to be competitive. Duke has Leonard, Riley Leonard, who has some draft buzz, right? And who's obviously, for people who went to his camp, the next, Daniel Jones, White Vic. But
Vanilla Vic.
he's also another team that possibly has talent. Duke is a big question mark. So the ACC as a whole right now is a wide open landscape to where I just don't know what Miami has done to really set themselves. Mario Cristobal is a great recruiter. He did great at Oregon. I believe him as a good coach, but I just don't know. Because is it Van Dyke? Is he still the guy? Who is the guy there? They have athletes. Goddamn, we'll have athletes. But what will they do to develop them? And that's what we need to see. We need to see development of these guys at Miami if you really want to bring the U back. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I feel that, man.
Same.
You said it, like, Van Dyke has to show up. He showed up in 2021. Last year, he fell off a cliff. You lost to Middle Tennessee State.
I watched that game.
Like, dude, it looked like a scrimmage between varsity and JV. And you were at home. Middle Tennessee State, their bench is in the sun. It's 92 degrees.
Yeah.
They got the fans in the back, and they still putting 45 on your head. Like, it is sad to what Miami has become, to what the U is now like. It's like you said, like, you still suck. It's crazy.
Oh God, that's gonna bite me in the butt when we play them. We're gonna lose to them now.
Like, this could be their year, right? Because Mario Cristobal was that guy that's supposed to turn. He turned over Oregon. He did really well with the talent he's at, and he's trying to do it for his alma mater. But we see when guys have this pride and go back to the alma mater, Scott Frost, to really want to try and do it, Scott Frost, and try to be good but not really good, Scott Frost. And they give you chance after chance after chance, Scott Frost, and you still average to below average. And tried to do something drastic last year by getting a whole new team in the transfer portal, Scott Frost, and it still landed you losing your job. So,
wow,
it's tough to do it because obviously you have that immense pressure to do it for your alma mater. Miami still has that prestige, some reason, some why. Obviously because Ray Lewis, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Ed Reed, Greg Olson, Clint Portis.
They ain't walking through that door to play for you.
They ain't walking through
that door. They ain't
getting no younger. It's over.
So it's just like, what can they finally do? And I just don't know. I just don't know.
Man, I'll tell you this, because A&M we played Miami this year. They came to us this year. We won a game, thankfully. One of the few games we actually won. But I tell you, when it was different watching Miami come out, because they came out with all those stars you just named. Ray Lewis was out there. Coach O was out there wearing the Miami shirt. Like, Ed Reed was out there. And I'm just like, what in the world? Michael Irvin was out there. And I'm taking pictures with these guys. I'm like, the U is winning, 3, 5, 6 games a year? And these guys are still sticking around, still sticking with the program. So it says to me, like, they see something there. It's just, like you said, Cristobal has yet to put it all together. That's the problem. He can recruit, but can he coach the game of football really well?
Exactly.
It's like,
no.
Because at UCLA, they got Brian Kelly. He don't care at all about recruiting, but the boy can coach. So that's the thing.
You know what's crazy? Miami, and y'all might disagree, but I think you might like this idea. They should have went after because he fits their game. It fits their like dog mentality so well.
Mm.
They shouldn't went and got Deion Sanders as their coach. And then that would have brought a totally different aspect back to the U.
I don't know.
People would have gone to the U.
I don't know if that would have worked because he is a Florida State Seminole and he wanted to be at Florida State.
They
That
don't
was
give
his
him the
OG.
bag. You think it's about the bag? That's what he said. It's about the bag.
This is about the
He
bag
said
and it's about
the bag.
exposure. It's about
Yeah.
exposure.
For sure.
Because he can always go there. Now, if he went there first and then left, came back, then went to Miami, that would have been different. But if he goes to Miami first, then goes there, it's I think it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So let's just finish up talking about the ACC. Let's do 2 questions. You guys go around the horn to answer. Top team from the ACC this year and top performer. So give me your top team and top player for the ACC this year.
You know what? I'll go first because I'm gonna
Okay.
say a name of my top sleeper team, or my top sleeper player that no one else is gonna say. I'm gonna say Jared Verse, defensive end.
Ooh.
will
I
be
don't know if that's a sleeper because he's a top 10 pick.
That dude is nasty. He's massive. He's aggressive, a good leader, and I think he's about to have. I'll just put out. I'll say 15. I'll say 15 sacks. I'll say it. And as for team, it's gonna be casual. Why not Clemson?
Oh,
brother.
Why not? Clemson?
Yeah, like you had another answer that you had to think about. No.
Why not Clemson? I'm trying to find a reason why not to say Clemson. That's why.
I got a couple
They got
reasons.
defense. Their linebacker crew is absolutely amazing. Led by Trotter. They have a great safety. I mean, the offense, they can put the offense together. Because Will Shipley, he's going to be there running the ball. Now, can the wide receiver show up? That was the problem last year. Who was
Antonio
Cade
Williams,
Point?
baby?
So, other than that,
Who was that?
Clemson and Jared Verse showing out this year.
Okay.
I like that.
I like it too.
Half like it.
I'll let Jonathan go next because I think we might have the same player.
No, I'll let you go first.
Well, top team, Clemson. I'm going to obviously because I'm a Clemson fan, but if not them, I think Florida State. If they can keep their pieces healthy, buy into the program, and it translate into the game. Because one thing is different about speaking about it and practicing about it and doing all this stuff, but if it transfers to the game really well, I think Florida State can do it. The player, like CJ said earlier, might be the number 1 pick, might be the number 2 pick, but he's going to be up there. In Drake May, I mean, that guy, everyone knows who've been watching the podcast. My favorite quarterback last year was Chase Bryce. I mean, that's just my fan favorite guy. Chase Bryce was my guy. Dog.
Clemson legend.
Hey, you know,
Duke legend.
Duke legend.
App State legend.
App
That's it,
State
all around
legend.
all around the Carolinas.
That was my guy. Until Jonathan or CJ's early on was like, hey man, we got this guy in North Carolina, he's balling. And then we started looking at the numbers and doing our Kings of the Carolinas, which that should be coming soon as well, people. They convinced me, dude, like, because I was a big Sam Hartman guy too last year. And he's tough, man. Drake May is tough. Watching him actually play, seeing the athleticism that he has, seeing the arm that he has, he puts the team on his back when his defense definitely was lackadaisical a lot. You said, yeah, they were very lackadaisical. You said what?
Defense wasn't shit last year. Them
Yeah, they were
quarters
very
would get more
lackadaisical.
burnt than toast. You know what I'm saying?
Very lackadaisical. So I'm gonna say Drake May. And then my second guy was definitely going to be maybe Will Shipley breaks the ACC record this year. I don't know. He's always in top form. If he can stay in shape and stay healthy, I don't see why not. If that O line holds up. So yeah, I'm gonna say Drake May. He's dog. I might have to get a May jersey or something, dog, because he's too tough. Too tough.
We'll get one when he become a Falcon this year.
Oh, say it twice so I know it's nice. Say it twice.
With B. John and Kyle Pitts, Drake London.
Then you got Drake May throwing it. Oh,
Not bad.
Now who's
pretty
going to be
good.
the head coach? Because I don't think Archie Smith's going to last another season after that.
I'll be head coach. Hey, we getting our plays from Madden, fellas. Street Madden.
Don't get me
Street.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's a great play caller. He's a very great play caller. But I don't know. This team is just 7-7 to win team. He's a Ron Rivera type guy. I know too much about that.
So do I.
He's a
unfortunately.
I know way too much about that. Jonathan, go ahead and go. Top team, top player.
I'm gonna go Clemson as well.
Homers.
They're-
No! I'm just kidding.
if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
true.
got to see somebody take that throne from Clemson consecutive years. Like I need to see Clemson fall off 2 years in a row before I'm gonna believe they're done. And obviously they're revamping the coaching staff, so we're gonna see if they can turn it around because last year was not great. And if I think Clemson's going to be the best team in the ACC, the player I think is going to be the biggest part of that is Cade Klubnik. So that is my player to look for in the conference. I think he's going to ball out in the new system as long as the receivers come to play. So that'll be
Hell yeah.
the question.
I like that. I'm going to personally go with Jordan Travis. I think I'm just going to go out on a limb there. I think Jordan Travis is going to be the player to watch. I think his steady growth, and I think he's really going to take that leap this year. He was a killer at the end of the last year.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to continue that. And I'm going to say Florida State. I was between Florida State and North Carolina, but I just think Florida State is going to be that team this year that's going to really shock people with a stellar quarterback play and a stellar edge rusher. I mean, those are a combination for success. And you know, Florida State got athletes. And I think Norvell is the guy to bring it out at all. So that's what I'm going to do. Christian, I think you're a little big bad over there. What's going on?
He ain't like that.
I you just never hear any positivity come about Clemson come out of this dude's mouth. Nothing, ever.
man.
It's okay, man. It's all right.
My team would have been changed a couple years ago when you guys played us, but you guys lost.
They lost.
Oh boy. But I do have a question for
The
you,
JT
CJ.
Daniels.
Oh,
Who's at Rice? I'm sorry. Continue.
Listen, Clemson didn't lose that game. One player lost that game.
Who played for Clemson?
No, he played for Oregon State.
CJ, if you don't mind, I'm going to if you know we can talk about the SEC if you want to, but we already know how that's gonna go.
Well,
There's
we'll get there. We still got 3 more conferences. We got
3 more conferences.
we got Big 12, Pac-12.
Oh, yeah,
We did big.
We talked about it for a second. We didn't go into depth.
man, the Big 12 might not last the rest of the night, man. They might not make it through the night. But you be
Fair.
real with it.
This is fair. This is obviously going to be the last hurrah. Texas, I think. Yeah, Texas right now for me is the top team in the Big 12. Quinn Ewers is a sleeper to be second to third quarterback off the board next year if he just has a killer year. But I do like Jalen Daniels at Kansas. He was really good early, but obviously got hurt, so they kind of regressed there. Kansas State has Will Howard, so we'll see how they do. They kind of are a sneaky team in the Big 12. Oklahoma, Dylan Gabriel's back. Is that good? Is that bad? Not sure. Is General Booty going to be the guy? I hope so, because that's just an elite name.
The whole team was just General Booty last year. So
That is true. But hopefully, Brent Venables can, turn it around a little bit, get a couple more wins that they need. And I think that's about it for the Big 12. I think else is there.
Let's see. Who you got in Big
Kansas State,
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State,
Oklahoma
Kansas
State is
State.
always Oklahoma State
Baylor.
is the Penn State of the Big 12. Because they're a team that will win a lot of games, but yet secondary most of the time. And they're just never in that conversation, really.
The only thing I hear about them is the hair, is the coach's hair.
Yeah.
It's the only thing
And
you ever
he's
hear
been
about him.
forever. I'm a man. I'm 40. He's like 55 now. Like, that's how long ago that fucking clip was. And, I mean, they had Spencer Sanders there, but he's gone, transferred to Ole Miss. And so I don't know who the starting quarterback is, but they put up points. They've always been an electric offense. Not a good defense typically at that school. So they're always a team you have to talk about for the Big 12, but they've never been a team to actually, again, get over the hump to be great, to make the playoffs. Like when we
Baylor,
expand,
Texas Tech.
huh?
Baylor and Texas Tech.
Oh, fuck. Baylor, Texas Tech. But Donovan Smith is gone.
TCU. After the team is gone, they did win the conference last year.
Especially OCU. I like Baylor. Baylor is a fun team. TCU is a fun team, but like I don't know what that offense is going to look like. But yeah, I just don't know. It's their big question mark. Obviously, they got a lot of couple foot marks still on their face. They're trying to wipe off from their last game, but it was a good first year, right? But the thing is, too, how many times have we seen head coaches get to the national championship game, win it, or whatever, the first year, second year, but then just decline and never be able to reach that height again because of that expectation that we should be here because we already done it. And could that be a circumstance for TCU, right? Like, yeah, you didn't get the result in the national championship, but are you guys good enough to do it again?
Mhm.
I don't know.
I mean, I would define do it again as if you win 9-10 games, I would be like, okay, that's successful because you lost your OC, you lost your quarterback, your top 2 running backs.
But the thing is, too, with their quarterback, Max Duggan wasn't even the starting quarterback going into the season. So they got their original starter back. So that is a positive.
Now they got the starter. He's back. The guy that started week 1, he's starting week 1 this year too. So
yeah. So
that's a positive. I agree.
That is a positive. Everything else, I'm not sure what it is. So,
I don't know.
They got a good running back too. They got a Alabama transfer, Trey Sermon.
Yeah, he did transfer. Yeah,
really.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Oh my!
They got a couple transfers in now.
Not Trey Sermon, Trey Sanders. My bad.
Yeah, man, I knew exactly what you meant. That's bro. I mean, Fort Worth is right down the street from me, man. And like, I watched them play Oklahoma State last year in person, and I was like, these dudes can ball. I mean, I was blown away. But honestly, man, I kind of like Texas and Texas Tech. I think
who's the quarterback
at Texas Tech?
Yeah, because Donovan Smith is gone.
They
got
Dylan Shaw
Brown still there.
Yeah.
I feel like they got a guy to transfer in, but I feel like
that's Dylan. He came from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Man, that dude can spin it. I ain't saying he throwing it like Mahomes did when he was there, but he can spin it.
We'll see. I think I want to say Donovan Smith transferred to Houston.
Man,
so which I thought he was pretty solid. Obviously, he makes some mistakes at times, but I mean, I think he's like 6'3", 6'5" He got a good arm, but
bro,
I mean, again, like that air raid offense.
Tyler Show, my bad.
Tyler.
Tyler.
The boy can throw though. They're gonna be nice. I think Texas Tech. They definitely gonna compete. They're gonna finish in top 3. I'm sold on it. They got talent.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Christian, you got any words for the Big 12?
I just have a question. Is the Big 12 better than the ACC?
Right now? No.
Whoa. And I would like to set the record straight right now.
I don't know. That's a tough question, actually. Because if you look at it, bar for bar, word for word.
I mean, we had 3 teams we talked about in the ACC, right? We had Clemson, North Carolina, Florida State. Who's the 4th? Miami?
I thought there were 4. I thought there were 4. Sorry.
I think
it depends how you feel about Wake Forest. Depends how you feel about North Carolina State.
Are we counting Notre Dame?
Huh?
No.
Are we counting Notre Dame?
Notre Dame's independent.
They want to be by themselves.
They play the ACC schedule.
They want to be by themselves, but every time we have a party, they want to be like,
they want to join. And they get
basketball season. When COVID happened,
man, they get smoking.
You got Pitt. Pitt might be ranked again this year. Who knows?
Connor Wegman had some starts last year, but he does start off with Max Johnson. Both are complete dogs.
Man. Wow.
It should be interesting.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I should answer this one. I mean, he talked about my little Aggies, man. My 5-win poor little Aggies down there. Felipe knows, man. He knows I spend a lot of time there A&M with that football team and a lot of time at practice, man. They're going through fall camp right now. But
can I say this for the record?
Yeah, what's up?
I hate what Texas A&M did to Arkansas last year how one loss single-handedly sent that program into a spiral.
Bad.
Like, that was the most bullshit thing ever. And I am so excited for Arkansas to get their revenge this year with KJ Jefferson coming back to clap them Aggies' cheeks. Mark my words.
No.
KJ Jefferson will come back and clap Aggies' cheeks.
Damn, he coming
He's
in.
going to
on
clap
that.
more Aggies' cheeks than Johnny
God.
Manziel did in his prime.
Damn.
That's how bold of a statement I'm making right now.
Oh,
Bro, they still trying to get rid of Johnny and everything going on there, man. They don't really vibe with it like that.
Felipe said, "Cap."
Where is that bar
Yeah.
he just opened?
It's called Johnny Manziel's Money Bar.
Money bar. Yeah, where is it though? He
It's
opened
in
it?
College Station, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they started building it, bro. Like I seen the little land, but in all honesty, I think Connor, bro, like that's Connor's job. That's Connor's job to lose. Like Max is nice. Max has been there in college for 4 years already.
That's
and
Max
he's
Johnson, the
listed-
transfer from LSU.
Yeah, he's listed as a junior. He's been already in college about 4 or
He
5.
stinks.
Yeah, he's not it. He's not
Yeah.
the guy.
But he's there. I mean, he's a good leader, but does he have all the tangibles? I don't think so. I mean, Connor's got a better arm. He's more accurate. He's got a stronger arm, and he's also 3 years younger than the guy. So of course they want to bring him in. He's a 5-star. They gotta let the 5-star guy start, or his 5-star guy gonna dip out like the rest of the 5-star guys did when they got that big recruiting class. So you gotta let the little 5-star start. Now you forget Max Johnson has a 5-star again named Jake Johnson, his little brother, who was the #1 tight end in the class of 2021. So I kind of feel like Jake is the one you got to watch out for. But Connor, he that guy. He going to start for A&M. I'll bet $100 on that right now. Easy.
Talking money, cuz talking
easy.
money. I got to
Put
itch
the-
for money.
Easy.
Put the period on that question that Christian said. I think the Big 12 and the ACC is closer than you think. Because I think
Hmm.
Big 12 might have like half of a team better than
I think they got
ACC.
a team or two better.
Because they got Colorado coming in next year. And
I'm just talking about this year. This year,
I mean, you got
Texas,
Hmm.
Texas, Oklahoma,
Texas Tech,
Texas Tech,
Baylor, TCU.
Oklahoma State.
I think all those teams should win like 7 games or
Yeah.
more. In the ACC, I don't know how many teams are winning 7 games or more. We got Clemson, Florida State, North Carolina. That's the only 3 I feel like are guaranteed to win 7 games. Miami might.
They might.
Nah.
They might. They might.
I think North
But-
Carolina State for sure.
They a tough team.
But I think Wake Forest still got some receivers there too.
Dang, Wake Forest lost a lot. They lost the top.
They lost
Yeah.
Hartman. They lost A.T. Perry.
Perry. They lost a couple receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They might, but of course Clemson will win at least. Clemson, Miami, Florida State. I think North Carolina State will all win 7 games at least. Like at least.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close.
It'd be close. We'll
And-
watch it. That's the storyline to
Yeah,
watch throughout
something
this
we'll
year,
revisit.
for sure.
Wow. Good
All
question.
right, let's move on. I'm gonna give my love letter. This is my love letter to the Pac-12. Because obviously the Pac-12 is no more after this year. But let's take it to the fact that this is the final hurrah for the Pac-12. And the Pac-12 right now on paper has the best quarterbacks in the entire league for the entire conference. So this should be a special run for these guys to just go out and just produce some great football, some great talent. I mean, from top down, you got Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, you got Cameron Rising, you got Shador Sanders, you got DJ Ugalele,
Your boy Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix,
I love on it.
Dante Moore, who's still unknown, but he has an opportunity to do something. I think Graham Mertz is at Arizona. No, Graham Mertz is at Florida. Who went to?
He also
Arizona?
stinks.
Yeah, he stinks. But like just those 7 names out of the conference now, like that's loaded.
Somebody went to Arizona.
Drew Pine.
Yeah. Drew,
Okay.
he went to Purdue, right? Or
Indiana.
Indiana.
Wisconsin, I think.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of quarterback talent. Not all of them are going to win a lot of games, but it's going to be fun.
Notre Dame, my bad. Not
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Notre Dame.
right.
He definitely cheeks. But it's going to be a lot of fun because one, stay up late to watch that Pac-12 football. That's what I did last year. That's what I fell in love with Pac-12.
Pac-12 after dark.
And it's really good matchups because these games are fun. You're not going to see a lot of defense, which is great. You're going to see high-scoring offense. You're going to see shootout affairs. And with the quarterback play, it's going to be electric. You got Deion Sanders who's going to be on big new kickoff week 1 against TCU. You got Caleb Williams who's going to make his statement to win that national championship, to get his to win another Heisman, to really stake his claim as that number 1 quarterback. Shedeur has everything to prove to show that he's actually a legit guy, not just his dad chose him to be here. Cameron Rising is and that Utah team is so fucking fun to watch. That team will smack you in the fucking mouth. Cameron Rising started. Cameron Rising will lower his fucking shoulder and smack you in the mouth. They got Trevion Thomas back there. I think he's a sophomore this year. He was a true freshman, just running for 150 yards a game. Like, it's smash mouth with defense with Utah. Utah State is a sneaky good team who only had that close loss to USC last year. They're the only team last year to hold USC to under 10 points. Washington with Michael Penix, who's going to spread that ball around. They're a fun team to watch. Oregon with Bo Nix back to try to do something with all that talent that Dan Lanning has had. DJ's redemption story closer to home to maybe with a strong defense behind him, possibly could do something. Who knows? I don't know. But it's so many awesome storylines, and I think I hope the Pac-12 goes out with a bang this year because it's what they deserve after this will be their final year ever in existence. So that's my love letter to the Pac-12. I will be watching every week, and I will keep you guys updated because Pac-12 is a lot of fun to watch.
You know, I feel like they'll have higher ratings than ever because people know this is the last year. This is the last year with USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington, all the foundation pieces, basically the big brands. This is the last. So now the ratings are gonna skyrocket. And they're gonna try and do all these things, get other teams. They can't get teams from the Mountain West. Those teams are landlocked. They can't get any other teams from any other conference. So, like you said, they just got to go out on top. You got to show out. You better hope somebody wins a Heisman. You better hope Troy Franklin
got that.
Wins a Biletnikoff. You better hope USC wins the national championship. Like, you got to go out on top.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's. What's up?
Still not the SEC, though.
You're right.
Night.
And speaking of the SEC, our final Big Five, Power 5 conference.
Wow.
Is the SEC, right? Let's give you quick headlines, right? Again, unlike the Pac-12, there is a lot of turnover at quarterback. Bryce Young is not walking through those doors. The Quavius Ben is not walking through those doors, right? It should be very interesting. So what we got, obviously, so Alabama and Georgia have to figure out their quarterback situation. Florida has Graham Burks transferring in. You got Spencer Rattler, who's possibly right now the highest rated.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels from LSU.
Joe Milton.
KJ.
All right.
KJ Jefferson.
AJ. Yeah, KJ.
So, but the thing is, right? Yes, these guys are on. LSU is a very sneaky team to watch because obviously the SEC championship game. I can't remember what happened in that game. They lost, right? And so, but and I mean, they were lost and they were having orgies in the locker room. It was a wild scene at LSU. Go Tigers!
Allegedly.
But I think LSU on paper should be a highly rated team in the SEC, but you can't count out Nick Saban. You can't count out Kirby Smart. It's going to be interesting. I would say it's wide open because for me at Alabama, I think the front runner for that job is Ty Simpson, who I think is going to be able to do enough what they want to do. But I think Nick Saban, I think at SEC conference that he said, we got too Bryce Young-centric in our offense, which means we're going to run the fucking football down your throats this year, right? And if Jalen Milroe is the guy, the quarterback, that option game could be electric because dude is a linebacker with corner speed. Like it is insane how jacked he is.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, I mean, Alabama's still stocked everywhere else, you know. But it's just obviously that all-important quarterback position. But we see what Alabama could do without an actual really good quarterback. We've seen that do that for years. It's, you know, I mean, like I feel like for the Florida, they never had a 5-star quarterback, you know, for like the longest time. And they were just like, Greg McElroy, that'll work. You know what I mean? That'll work.
Jacob Coker.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, then all of a sudden they changed the ties, get Tua, and then Jalen. I don't know if Jalen Hurts was a 5-star. He might have been a 4-star.
4-star.
But he was a highly rated quarterback, and then obviously Bryce lately. So Alabama's going to be Alabama.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask you guys this question: who do you think could be a surprise team with the SEC?
Give me Ole Miss, baby. The lane train never stops, baby. All right.
Ole Miss, that's a good pick because they were like 7-0 to start last year. And so I think they ran into Arkansas, I want to say.
They had like a 3-game stretch, I think, where they lost like
Yeah.
3 games in a row.
Lost a couple in a row, yeah.
I like Ole Miss, especially those recycled helmets they had last year. Those blues, those were hard.
Those are fine. I like that.
Yeah.
And those chrome helmets from North Carolina last year.
Yeah,
Those fire too. A little Tar Heel thing. Yeah, those fire.
Ooh.
So, well, who just said? Christian, you said Ole Miss, right?
Christian said Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole
Doctor,
Miss. You
what's
know I
your
love them
team?
powder blue.
I'm going to go with LSU. I'm going to rep the Tigers in 2 conferences.
Is you
Good
think that's a
night.
surprise, even though they won SEC championship, right? Or not win, but made it to consolation?
I think yes, because I mean they're not that surprising, but I think most people are going to say Georgia or Alabama. So I think they're like 3rd, but not like a very common 3rd.
Okay.
I like it. That's not bad at all. Man, I like going deep in the bag. I like seeing what's at the bottom of the bag. So I got a deep sleeper, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say Auburn. I think Auburn. Man,
Love that pick, but I just don't know who's playing quarterback.
Peyton Thorne.
they have so many options. I mean, I saw Ashford play when he played my Aggies last year in Auburn. The boy would just run all across the field. I
I
know
was hoping for Grayson McCall to be there because that would have been
Mhm.
electric, but he's
that would have been
stupid.
crazy.
So,
That would have been crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't mean to say that. Sorry, Grayson. You're not stupid. None of your transfers are transferred, and you took Jim like 25 times. So it's like, how you expect to transfer to an SEC
Hey,
school?
Hey, you know why he got all them gym credits? Because ball is life.
Ball, like,
Fair.
He didn't come here to play school.
ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Fair.
Oh man,
Um,
hey, you scared me a little bit, man, when you said you're gonna go at the bottom of the barrel in the SEC. If you said
I have a
Vanderbilt,
deep sleeper.
Bro.
I was scared for a second, bro.
I have a
I was
super deep
scared
sleeper.
for a second.
My deep sleeper is Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt was one game away last year for a win for becoming a bowl team. One win away.
That's true.
They start the season off against Hawaii. That's a dub. Hold on, let's pull up this Vanderbilt schedule.
So is Vanderbilt going to be our team that we are secretly rooting for, like App State last year? Is Vanderbilt going to be
Against-
our
Every
Our
other team
sweet
except for
team.
Georgia, for sure.
Roger that? Roger that.
Man, I feel so bad for Vandy because I know the only reason they're in the SEC is because they're a private school. That's literally the only reason.
Damn good damn good academics.
Man, and that baseball team, the Golden Boys, them boys can play.
Oh yeah.
Them boys.
What's his name? Kumar.
Kumar Rock,
Kumar Rocker.
6'5", 260.
All right, here we
That guy
go.
was a beast.
All right, I'm gonna say the schedule out loud. You guys tell me if it's a win or loss, and we'll keep track.
Vandy. Okay, I'll keep track of the wins and losses.
Vandy's a girl soccer school. Hey, support the World Cup, baby. Watch it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Vanderbilt versus Hawaii, week 0.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Win.
Vanderbilt versus Alabama A&M.
Win.
It should be a win.
Alabama. Oh, excuse me. Did I say Alabama last time?
You said Alabama A&M.
Vanderbilt versus Wake Forest.
Loss.
Ooh, that might be a L.
That's a loss.
I think that's a close game.
I'll give it out a loss.
That's a
That's
close
a
game.
loss.
Close.
Where's the game at? Where's the game?
No, where's the game?
At Wake Forest.
That's a loss.
That's their first away game.
That's a loss.
All right. Vanderbilt at UNLV.
That's a win.
Loss.
That's a win. That's a win.
That's a win. Okay.
That's a win.
Okay, so win. Okay,
UNLV
they're 3-1, baby. They're 3-1.
Anyone.
They're 3-1.
Vanderbilt at Kentucky at Vanderbilt.
Who's
Will
Kentucky?
Leary is the quarterback. there.
I'm from North Carolina State.
Drew. What's his
Yeah,
name?
he's at Kentucky now.
Drew Leary.
Yeah. Oh, Drew Leary,
No,
Nick Leary,
Something Leary.
Is it Nick Leary?
Devin.
Drake Leary,
Devin Leary.
Devin
There you go,
Leary,
Devin.
Devin Leary.
Yeah,
So we are terrible with names.
No,
I think that's
That's
a
a
L,
loss.
bro.
Nick Leary was a tight end for the Florida State a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, he wore no gloves. He was
Yeah.
no gloves, big guy. Oh yeah, I remember him.
So they're 3-2 right now.
So we got loss against Kentucky.
Oh yeah,
Right.
All right. Missouri at Vanderbilt. This is a 50-50 game right here.
Yeah.
Drew Lock ain't walking through them doors. Kelly Bryant surely ain't walking through them doors.
I have no idea who's the quarterback in Missouri.
Dude.
They're a tough team, though. They gave Georgia a tough
Yeah,
tough
they
Drew
gave
game.
Lock?
Georgia a tough game.
is Drew Lock walking through those doors?
Drew Lock ain't walking through them doors. Hey, he ain't
All they got is Luka
he ain't
Burton.
doing all that.
All they
I
got
say
is,
3-3, man. I'll give him 3-3.
You gonna give them the loss?
Hey, I'll give him the loss.
I give him a
3-3.
loss. Missouri's tough. I give him a loss.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Vanderbilt at Florida.
W.
Wow.
Upset at
They
the swamp.
won last year.
I don't know, at the swamp. If it was home, it'd be different. Oh, wait, they beat them last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a revenge game for Florida.
I'm gonna take Florida because I don't think they're gonna play around with them at all.
So
Alright, 3
4 losses, 3 wins, 4 losses.
They're gonna steal a game. Vanderbilt's gonna steal a game for somebody.
They play Tennessee and they're gonna upset Tennessee.
Hey,
Oh my
They're
god!
gonna have to get their wins at the beginning half of the season. If they want to become a bowl team. Georgia at Vanderbilt. Let's just walk to the next game.
Keep going.
Don't overlook him.
I don't even see them. Ray Charles to Vanderbilt, baby.
I don't know, man. They was y'all was struggling against Kent State last year.
Yeah, what
That
happened
was
there?
tough. And Missouri. That was tough.
The ghost of Julian Edelman out there.
Vanderbilt at Ole Miss.
Fuck. Fuck.
That's the L.
That's 6 losses, bro. They're 3-6. There's no way they're making a bowl game.
We're gonna run all over them. Yeah.
All right,
There's no way. It's
Auburn
3-6.
at Vanderbilt.
All right, they're 3-7 now, brother.
Here we go. Here's the game. Vanderbilt at South Carolina.
They sneak that W.
I give a win.
Spencer Rattler. They take Spencer Rattler's tires off his new G-Wagon. He ain't got no transportation to the game.
I
It's
saw
over
that.
with. It's over with.
Hey, I might have to go to that game. I might have to attend that.
So what is
game.
that? 6-4, 7-4?
Yeah.
You mean 4 and 7?
4 and
Yeah,
7.
yeah, my bad. 4 and
And
7.
Vanderbilt at Tennessee.
W. They sneak the win.
This coming from the #1 Tennessee fan. That's
Ah,
crazy.
Hell no.
Go
Hell
Rocky
no.
Top.
If they sneak the win and their GPA is high enough, they can get into a ball game with 5 wins. If they sneak the win.
I think the real game that I think that's going to be the biggest turn for their
Auburn.
season is against Missouri.
Okay.
Missouri and Kentucky. Those 2 games are crucial. Like if they beat Wake Forest, right, and go 4-0, and they
Dang.
go against their first SEC game against Kentucky, I like Vanderbilt's chances with the momentum where it's at. Because Kentucky, you still don't really know what they're going to be. They do got athletes in Kentucky, don't get me wrong. And that team is going to be good. They got their offensive coordinator back from 2 years ago who was with the Rams last year. I think Shane Cohen or something like that. That Kentucky could make some noise, but we saw again, like Kentucky was so inconsistent. You never know what Kentucky team was going to get.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I think they get 6. I think they will get 6, but there's a couple close games they have to
Yeah.
steal, and they have
100%.
to like win. So,
100%.
especially before they get to damn SEC to play, especially. But
So,
yeah, so everybody gave their sneaky team right for the SEC.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Heisman winner this year. Who we got for a Heisman?
I got
Ewers.
Ooh.
You got the weapons. You have
Sam Hartman.
All right.
Okay.
I thought we were being serious.
I thought we were joking. I thought we were
That's
joking.
crazy. I like
thought we were
Quick because AD Mitchell's there. It hurts me that AD Mitchell transferred out, but I understand for the person who wants to be close to the family. But 2-time national championship GOAT. He's a GOAT. Great wide receiver, speed. The thing is with Texas, they got weapons. Like, what's that one wide receiver? He's like fast as shit, but he cannot catch a deep ball to save his fucking life. I don't know his name because I just kept seeing him drop deep ball after deep ball. Fast as shit, though. Insane speed. Like, they got speed at wide receiver, but we'll see.
You know,
I like Quinn, though. I like Quinn a lot.
I got Caleb Williams.
That's the same choice.
like, yeah.
I was gonna say.
Numbers, so I
Oh
like
yeah.
I got a guy that I don't think anyone's thinking about.
what you got?
Michael Penix Jr.
Okay.
He can
Dude is going to put up numbers.
Yeah.
If they get enough numbers he put up will lead to wins. That's the question.
Mm.
And I'm not betting the under against this man ever again. Because I did that and I lost so much money. Because, my God, I mean, they throw for the running game. Like, screen game is the run game for them. He throws the ball 55 times a game. So.
Yeah. At least.
I like that pick. I also like the Quinn Ewers pick. Man, y'all win quarterbacks. I know a quarterback is gonna win it.
For sure.
I'm gonna go a whole different route. I'm gonna go defensive route.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Harold Perkins of LSU because I think
Okay.
he is the best linebacker in the country. I absolutely think this man is gonna get 120 tackles, get 5 picks and 6.5 sacks, and make a defining play. Like, I mean, pop somebody's helmet off, like that dude. Like, what is it? Clowney did off their line, and that's gonna be the one play that seals the deal and wins it. So since everybody with quarterbacks, I'm gonna go off the wall and say Harold Perkins.
I like that.
I like it too.
I like that pick. I mean, I think it's still only been one defensive player ever, Charles Woodson, to win the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna have to score some TDs. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, go.
100%.
Yeah, and then by sneaky, just because I just love this guy, Shador Sanders.
Hey,
I would just throw Shador Sanders out there.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey,
That's
yo.
nice.
I think he's really good, and I just think he's really going to shed the I'm just Deion's son. Like, he's already did that to me. Like, he's already showed that he's that damn good. But now it's a step up. You know, I don't know if he's going to play more than this year, but if he balls out, he should be drafted. If he stays another year, I mean, he can do it in the Pac-12 and the Big 12. So it's like he'll have opportunities to win. I don't know how much they're going to win this year.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, what do y'all think that Colorado's going to do? Because, man, I've seen people put them 11.
Let's do it.
People saying like 3 wins. I said 4-8 because I was like, they got a lot of movement.
How about this? I'll bring up the schedule, CJ.
They were
let's
1-10 last year.
Yeah,
So
1 win.
I'll bring up the schedule, and we can see what their win's going to be. Okay.
I'm about to look it up.
You got Colorado versus TCU.
Oh, you already got looked up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You know what? Week 1 is always a fun week.
And we're watching that.
Crazy. We are watching that game. I'm gonna go Colorado with Week 1 win. Hey, Deion's gonna say, play my song.
My motherfucking dick.
Dang,
I say 1-0. I think they start off 1-0.
Okay.
I like that. All right, so 1-0.
Nebraska.
Nebraska's also a team that fucking stinks, right?
Yeah.
They got Jeff Sims though now.
Jeff Sims is nice, but he also has the catalyst of what's his fucking name? That trash ass rule. I mean, the state of his ass is still here in fucking Charlotte. You know, I think they go 2-0 here because I think Nebraska is also a team that is still trying to rebuild, figure their identity out. It is week 2. I think a big win over TCU week 1. I think they go 2-0 and they feel themselves a little bit.
I like that. I like
Roger
that. I'll take 2-0.
Okay. Okay.
Week 3's kind of tough though.
You got a comment down there.
What we got?
What we got?
Let's see. Nebraska games. Nebraska going to smoke Colorado. LOL.
Man,
Anthony, are you a Nebraska guy? Is this a Jeff Sims Matt
He
Rule
said-
murder account?
he from Lincoln.
You from Lincoln? Lincoln, what you thinking?
He
You got to
said-
fucking stick.
He said Nebraska's 2023-2024 Big Ten champions.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, I forgot you guys played the Big Ten. You guys are probably not even like 7th best team.
Hot. Yeah, man.
Colorado's name or next game is going to be Colorado State.
Colorado. Give me Colorado.
That's 3-0.
Okay.
It's 3-0.
Next game though, hey,
Against
next
your
game-
guy. Your
next
guy.
game though.
Your guy.
What did Eminem say? Now back to reality.
Against Oregon. I got Bo Nix spanking that ass.
Is it at Oregon or at Colorado?
It's
At Oregon.
Bo Nix is actually going to play well.
Yeah.
Stop it up.
Yeah.
L.
And then you got USC coming to town.
That's tough because now they're gonna get back-to-back losses.
That's a L. Yeah. That's
Then
tough.
they're
But
going
I hope
to
it's a shootout. That's a game we're gonna watch because I think that's a 7:30 game if I'm not mistaken. And that's gonna be a lot of fun if it's a shootout. Because USC's defensive line was abysmal last year.
Mhm.
They have rebuilt it, but we'll see how well they play early on in the season.
And then what do we have? Arizona State. I hope someone's keeping up with these wins and losses.
Oh,
That's your
they're
job.
3-2.
We got 4 wins
Okay.
because they started 3-0, so they got 4
1,
wins.
2, 3, 4
They
wins.
lost to Oregon at USC.
Yeah, so 4-2.
That's a crazy.
And then who you got
That's-
against Arizona State?
No, that Arizona,
Arizona
State
State is the
sixth
fourth
game.
win.
That's the
I
fourth.
got
game.
Colorado State, yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado win. That's 4 wins. That's 4 wins.
All right,
Colorado.
so 4-2. You got Stanford. Stanford coming to them. I
That's
think
a
they win
dub.
that game.
Win too.
Stanford's not good.
Yeah, they're not.
David Shaw's gone. He got tired of dealing with fucking smart asses. Okay, he went to go get the TV money.
Then you got UCLA going to UCLA.
L.
That's a tough game because it depends on if UCLA has. Because around this time of the season, UCLA starts to pick up a little momentum once they figure out their offense. Dante Moore will be 5, 6, 7 games in now.
This is the 8th game.
8th game in, so he got some experience. He's not a freshman anymore. Like at UCLA, ain't nobody gonna be there. So
That's the problem.
yeah, you know what?
Dub.
I would give him a dub there. That's fine.
All right,
right?
then this game will be pretty interesting.
That's 6. You got them 6-2 right now.
6-2. Okay, that's
Then you
bold.
got
Eligible.
Oregon State.
Oregon State's defense is no joke.
That's a tough team, dude.
I would go L because I think this is a team they won't know how to.
This is at Colorado.
Yes,
Oh. I'm gonna go.
At Col-
I could see him winning this game. I could see DJ just messing around and Travis Hunter getting 2 picks off him, like
Ooh.
out of nowhere.
I like that
I
story.
can see the pain on Christian's face when you said that.
Yeah, brother, you done said about 5 things I didn't like, man. I would have kicked you off a long time ago, but I don't control. I don't control a thing, brother. I'm just kidding. So do we have them winning against Oregon State, the Beavers?
I
or-
would say L, but you guys can overrule me.
He says W. He says L. I say DJ sneaks it out at on the last drive. I think that's what I'll
Okay.
say.
All right, 6-3.
What do you think, Jonathan?
I think it depends on which DJ we get.
But that's always a storyline with him, man. That's always the story.
But DJ's good for 8 weeks in a row. It's just once you get to the games that actually matter.
No, he was
You're not showing up.
he was hit and miss like the last year.
Like he started off like first 5-6 games, he was pretty solid. He was almost in like Heisman running.
It was like first
Man,
four.
last year, him and Severino this year are on the same page. Same page.
The cherry bombs.
Okay, so next then you got Arizona coming back to Colorado,
That's a dub.
That's a good.
and that's their last home game of the season.
That's a win. I'll take Colorado.
Yes, that's 7.
And then you have them going to Washington State.
Washington State's a tricky team
Mm.
because that air raid, they'll get exposed. With
Yeah,
that
they
air
throw
raid.
the ball all around.
Yeah, I mean they got the corners to be good, but they're young. They're not. I mean they're at the end of your freshman year now, but like our sophomore year for Travis Hunter. They also got what's that corner? The 5-star plus corner
Right.
they got.
McLean.
McLean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's really going to stretch them. That's really going to test them. But like I think they'll be tested against Caleb Williams, against Bo Nix. So
Just give them the win. What the heck?
Yeah, I might get
Because the next game is definitely an L.
fine, that's 8 wins.
And then they play Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gonna get smacked in a mouth.
that's smash mouth football. I like that. Bro.
Oh, that Washington State game is a 10:30 Friday night game as well.
Boy.
Ooh, freaky stuff happens on 10 Friday night game.
Washington State goes crazy is what happens on
They do.
10:30 game. So yeah, I'm definitely giving them
Hurry.
a L there. But now at Utah,
Nah.
the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think Utah got that.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's a tough team. They do.
CJ, I would like to do a rapid fire with you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna do a rapid fire with Chris, and y'all can do a rapid fire with me and Jonathan here. Georgia's schedule, and in words of Chris, this
Yes.
is not an SEC schedule. This is an SEC schedule.
That is too easy a schedule.
Hey, in the words of Kirby Smart, you come play it.
I like that.
Hey, put that on a t-shirt.
I like that.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, buddy.
You come play it. All right, so game 1, Georgia.
Dope.
You got UT Martin.
Dope.
Okay, and make sure you keep up with your wins and your
I
losses.
got you.
Ball State.
Dope.
You got South Carolina coming back for a revenge game because
This
you
is a
let
scary game.
because you
This
let
is a
your
scary
boy.
game.
What's your second string quarterback's name from last
Carson
year?
Beck.
You let Carson Beck come in there,
You
walk
already got
all
a taste
over
of
him.
this. You got a taste of this already. Score the
Yeah.
touchdown. Easy.
So who you got?
This game is gonna hurt because this is on my birthday, and so
It is.
Turn up.
because I'm looking thinking about going to this game. I don't know. Fuck me. I would be humble this year. I'm gonna say we win by
Okay, good.
just a touchdown. But
I hope you
this
win.
is be a tough game because this is the first SEC game. This is going to be the first test for Carson Beck, and because you start off with some easy teams, so this is what we have to really lock in right here.
Okay. UAB.
Duh.
Then you play that sneaky team that you were talking about in Auburn at Auburn.
I might say loss here. I am really scared of Auburn because I think this team is really boomer bust. It might not be this year, but for sure next year. But I think Auburn is just that upset team. Like they might win 3 games, but it's going to be against Alabama. It's going to be against Georgia and Ole Miss. Like it's going to be against like the teams that you least expect them to win. I'm going to give ourselves a loss here.
Okay. Then you got Kentucky coming to
Duh.
you. Huh? What?
Duh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not
And
losing
then
to
you
Kentucky.
got sneaky Vanderbilt.
Duh. We're not losing.
Then you go to the swamp, in which I'm excited for you guys to go to the
No,
swamp.
it's always neutral site.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's
It's
so,
in Jacksonville, Florida.
Of course, I'm just happy it's not in
It's
Atlanta.
neutral.
Let me
I
tell
mean,
you. Let me tell
Jacksonville's
you,
pretty close to Atlanta, so.
Chris. Let me tell you this, Chris.
Ah.
Georgia is one of the most luckiest teams in the world
Oh, bro.
because every neutral site game they play,
Yeah.
every SEC championship game they play in Atlanta, the luckiest team.
Bro,
we
all
got-
y'all neutral site games are in Charlotte.
At least it's another state.
Yeah.
That's like in 2 hours. That's 2 hours. That's the same distance as Athens to
Another
Atlanta.
state. Another state.
That's new.
Another
That's
state.
neutral technically.
we leaving our state, bro. Come on, brother.
Hey, we
Come
leaving
on,
our
bro.
city.
Hey, y'all, let's hop on this bus. Everybody else, hey, y'all,
Y'all
let's.
getting the bus too.
But we leaving
Y'all
the
gotta
state.
fly nobody.
We
Y'all gotta
leaving.
fly nowhere.
Leaving the state.
Bro, that's like saying you leaving Charlotte to go to Rock Hill.
You
That's
left the
just
state.
20 minutes.
You
Nah,
left the
that's
state.
not
That's
20
20
minute
minutes.
drive.
You left
You
the
in
state.
Center Charlotte. If you're at the stadium, you go to Rock Hill.
And
that's
if you
20
got to send mail from Rock
That's a
Hill, you got to
good
put South
30,
Carolina
40.
on that tag, don't you?
Oh my God.
Appreciate you.
Crazy.
No worries, brother. No worries, brother. So Georgia, Florida.
Florida sucks. That's a dub.
They're bad.
Okay.
Then you got Missouri coming to you.
We will get our lick back. That's all I'm going to say.
Roger that. Hope you keep it up with your wins and losses.
Yeah, we only got one loss.
Ole Miss Lane Train coming to you in the
This will be
Powder
another tough game.
Blues.
This will be
In the
another tough
Powder
game.
Blues
Is it at Ole Miss or at Georgia?
at Georgia.
See, it depends if Ole Miss had their relapse,
Mm,
their collapse. You know,
Roger that.
because that's going to be a tough running football team. But I'm gonna give us the dub because I still don't know what Jackson Dart is.
That's good. That's a good point.
In this game, I'm
Because
so
Spencer
excited
Sanders
for
is
it.
also there too, and he's supposed to, but I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting reports. He's supposed to be hurt and not good, so he might be leaving. But he's
Talking
also
about your
supposed to be.
boy Rico knows.
Rico knows apparently.
We ain't gonna talk about players leaving because Clemson.
But yeah, I'm gonna say dub against Ole
Good
Miss.
night. All right. And then you got your favorite team in the SEC. Y'all play Tennessee.
We should
At-
be.
Tennessee. And I think y'all drop that game.
It depends if Nico's playing or Joe Milton's playing.
If Nico's playing, they winning. If
No,
Joe
Nico's
Milton's
playing.
playing,
We clapping his ass, his little skinny ass cheeks. They look like
golly, bro.
he has a
Hey,
kid.
yo.
He has a kid, but he needs to put on weight.
I feel you.
I
So
don't
dub loss.
I don't see us losing to Joe Milton.
All right. And then
But
you
that's
play.
the thing. That's a scary game because there is a lot of revenge there. Like it was a big game last year. Everyone was talking about. They thought it was going to get us.
What's up, Martin?
They thought it was going to get us. You know, what's that guy's name? Who's 25-year-old quarterback playing for them last year?
Hendon.
Hidden trash, right? Because he obviously his knee failed over because the pressure was too big. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
Bro, you have no chill, bro. And then you play, in the words of Chris, you play Georgia Tech and the Bumblebees.
Bumblebee.
Barbecue chicken alert, baby.
Why are y'all allowed to play them? Like,
It's a rivalry.
it's not a rivalry.
Robert's got to be competitive. I understand, but still, it's something for them. You know, it's a paycheck.
That's a paycheck.
It's a paycheck.
So, what is your record?
Whatever, and like 11-1, 12-1.
Okay.
The other one.
All right, Chris.
But even that Auburn game is like, because I think if we lose that Auburn game early, we should still, depending on who runs the table, we should still make it to the SEC championship. But that's the thing. We kind of have to be flawless in order to make it to the SEC championship this year.
All right. We got Chris on the clock.
Oh, let's go.
Number one, our first game of the season, 7:00 on ESPN.
Win.
Y'all play New Mexico.
Yup. Win. Chop it up.
Then
Where's
y'all
Texas
go
A&M?
to Miami. They go to Miami. What you got?
I think that's that first L, man. Like, look, you go to Miami and it's under the lights. It's a packed house. It's
Hey,
huge.
Messi there too. If Messi show up at the stadium, that's
It's over with.
it's
over with.
Boy, oh my God. Yeah, man.
Oh my
I think that Miami team is a little bit better than it was last year. And technically, they should have won. They missed the field goal last year. They should have won the game. So,
Right.
1-1.
Okay. UL Monroe.
Oh, that's a win.
Then you play that scary team in Auburn. All right, but it's at Texas A&M, but y'all play it.
I'm gonna go with the win only because we're at home. Like, that's the only reason.
Then the next game, you got CJ and his Arkansas Razorbacks getting they lick back against y'all, and y'all go to Arkansas.
I don't even know why CJ brought that up. I mean, like KJ tried to jump over the pile, fumbled the ball. We took it 99 yards to the house, so you chop that up as a win too. You know,
that really hurt my soul. I really hate
He was really big. He was.
They
really big on KJ
single-handedly
last
made
year, bro.
the guy to be a Heisman, should be drafted to where he had to unfizz his business, and he just became a sham of himself. Like,
Did they play South Carolina before Texas A&M last year?
Arkansas?
We
But
played.
that was after.
See,
that game
and
was
that's what
bad,
happened
too.
because we were really excited to watch the Arkansas South Carolina game, and we were all over it watching it. And KJ just did not seem. I think he was hurt, matter of fact, or
He was
something.
hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah, because fucking Malik Hornsby, trash fucking quarterback.
Poor Malik.
I think he transferred to Texas State. I want to say
He's gone. I forget where.
he's gone, but brother cannot pass the ball. It was literally running for his life every fucking play.
He played.
It was rough.
Yes, he is at Texas State now.
Oh my god.
That's a HBCU, I think.
Mhm.
And then you got.
Yeah.
So you had y'all beating Auburn because it was at home.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Arkansas, you have what?
I gotta win. Like super close, man.
Okay.
Like super close.
Hopefully y'all pull it out.
Nah, go ahead, run,
CJ got the L's up over
Yeah,
there.
man, I saw it. No, we gonna handle business.
And then y'all got a tough stretch right here. Next 4 games, tough stretch. Alabama,
Lost.
Tennessee, at
Started
Tennessee.
as hell and
I
walked
think
as
you
hell.
guys walk in there.
I did. I
Yeah,
agree. I predicted that we was gonna go up there and upset them because our defense is key. They're good. So I think we're gonna handle the noise of kneeling and win that game.
All right. And
Hey,
I
we
think
gotta
y'all
go to a
will
Tennessee
handle.
game this year.
Fuck off, mate.
Oh, it's live up there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's live.
Yeah,
But,
I want to
um,
experience some of these stadiums.
It's live.
I think y'all go up there and y'all put the leash on them volunteer dogs and walk them.
Mhm.
That's what I think y'all do.
We're trying to help the Bulldogs out, man. We're trying to give them the volunteers some losses. We're trying to help y'all. So
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know,
And
go up there
then
and get some Rocky Top and leave.
this dude crazy. This dude crazy. So you got losing to Alabama, beating Tennessee. Then you got South Carolina walking in there, man.
man, I think A&M Pride got hurt last year when they went up there and lost to Beamer and the boys. So I
That
think
should be a fun game.
that'll be a fun game. I agree. I think A&M gonna win again because they're at home, man. So it's
That's
something
what-
about them playing at home. It's like they don't lose.
College
So
Station.
College Station, man. I'm
You got the connect for the College Station tickets?
man. I'm good, bro. I'm on the sideline. So
What about us? Us.
Hey,
See,
Can I get
brothers
the
always
connect?
think about themselves, man.
Oh,
Brothers-
let me know.
Nets.
Let me know. We'll get the flight. We'll fly
Yeah,
out.
I'll take the
Yeah.
flight.
The only problem is you got to get a hotel. That's the only problem.
It'd be all right. I'll just walk around up and down the campus. I'll find somewhere to sleep.
Hey, if you knock on somebody's door, somebody gonna let you in, man. It's too bright to
Be
be
like,
So you got sneaking the win through South Carolina,
Yeah.
and then this is the last tough game I think for you guys, or the second to last tough game for you guys. Ole Miss at Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a loss.
Yeah, bro. We always use a random game, and Ole Miss is so talented running the ball, and they're just so talented. So I'm gonna
they
say,
can run the hell out that ball. It's just a kid ain't pass.
Oh yeah.
man,
Like
it's gonna be good.
Jackson Dart, as Kyle likes to say, has a cannon. But yeah, if you got a cannon, but are you accurate with it?
You know,
And I mean, anybody can shoot a gun, but you gonna hit him? You know what I'm saying?
that's true. But yeah, man.
And then you got Mississippi State coming to you.
Man, that's a win only because I don't think anybody really knows what Mississippi State is right now. They got Will Rogers, and I mean, Leach, passed away sadly. Prayers with him and his family, but like we really don't hear much about Mississippi State. We don't
Right.
know what's
Yeah.
coming from that
But Mississippi State, I have to say this about Mississippi State. They part of
They're
the
the real
fun,
Bulldogs.
but shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me. All right? I'm trying to say something nice and you ruin the moment. But Mississippi State, legit, they are dogs. They got a bunch of dogs over there. And like you see talented guys get drafted on the defensive side of the ball. You see talented guys get drafted, in the secondary value for dog. I can't wait to see him play. They got good edge rushers and but obviously for Mike Leach and his air raid RIP, like the air raid offense and how they just pass it, like spread around, it kind of really gets you in these situations where your quarter's going to have to tackle one-on-one.
Mhm.
And I think this season means a lot to them. And I think they're going to dedicate this to him, to Mike Leach. I think they for sure will get bowl eligible. I don't want to go too far, But I just think that Mississippi State is going to get a win they're not supposed to this year, or maybe even 2, because I think they're still playing with heavy hearts. But it's not like they're a bad team. They're just one of those like weird teams that's kind of like in the mix, but not really. If that makes sense.
I agree. Well, we really don't. We don't know much about them, but I know they got talent.
Yeah.
That much. I can confirm that, but I don't know what they're going to be. I definitely say they get bowl eligible, though, for sure.
Yeah.
So then, so do you have them? So you have them winning.
I had that one. That game. Yeah.
Then you play. What is that? Alabama and Christian.
Oh,
That's Alabama?
that is Abilene Christian. Mhm.
Abilene Christian. God
It is.
damn, everybody got Christian school now. Damn, we gotta leave, but
That's it.
Maybe it's
That's what's
Baby.
up.
Little cupcake.
CJ, bro, you've been on it tonight. I'll give you that. You've been
I'm
on
back,
it
baby.
tonight, brother. Timothy is here. And then your last game of the season.
Hell.
He said,
I already know.
LSU at LSU.
Hell, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a tough one.
That's
So-
tough. In Death Valley, so 9-3.
The fake Death Valley. We got it. Yeah.
9-3. 9-3.
So 9-3. So is that the same prediction that you have for your team on yours then?
Yeah, same
Okay.
prediction. I'm
And he
sticking
said,
with
hey,
it.
you held it.
I'm sticking with it, man. I don't know. It all depends on defense. It's literally the defense they run the show, and it's defense and it's Evan Stewart. Evan Stewart is the entire offense. So
I used to like y'all until y'all got Jimbo Fisher. And that's look at his face.
because that's the dude that write my checks. He was
he ain't going to incriminate himself.
I feel you.
man. I'll say this one thing that a lot of people don't know about Jimbo, man. He goes out his way to know your name. And that's
good.
one thing a lot of people don't think a lot of coaches don't do around this country is go out of the way to know everybody's name in the building. And he does that. And he'll sit there and have a 2-3 minute conversation because that's all he's got, because he's bouncing from here to there, but he knows everybody's name. So I think that's really powerful. If he gets fired this year, I would definitely still be a fan of his because he took the time to know my name, know my major, know where I'm from, and just know a little about me. So he always acknowledged me. So I'll always be a little fan of Jimbo. I'll say that one thing.
He acknowledged you.
Yeah. Always.
I got
Hey, the man will always stop because he always called me D-ville. That was it. D-ville. Because I'm from Duncanville. We powerhouse in football down here in Texas. We just won state. So he always knows me
We
by
gotta
that.
go to a
Oh,
Texas
do you
high
know
school.
that kid? What is it? Care Bear? He's like a content.
Oh, yeah.
creator.
Kieran?
Yeah.
Kieran, yeah. We went to the same high school.
Yeah, that's what he went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kieran graduated a year before I did. He graduated in 2016. So
Okay.
me and Kieran was in band together. He was in percussion, playing the drums and trying all that stuff. And I was trombone. So like it's crazy. Like he's still right behind me in band. So it's crazy how he doing his thing and like I'm trying to catch back.
Big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my guy.
Oh yeah. All right, Jonathan. We are up on the clock.
You want me to do it?
Here, I'll pull it up.
You
for
can if you want to.
Uh-oh,
I got
here
it.
we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Clem sucks. I mean, Clemson.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that. That was just
Go Tigers.
Yeah. I love it. Bro.
Sorry, wrong team. The real Death Valley. I was talking about the real Death Valley. just now.
wow.
Monday Night Football.
Mhm.
Clemson versus
Duke.
and
Duke.
Riley Leonard. He gonna rile them boys up.
That's a dub.
That's gonna be
Dub.
tight. That's gonna be a
Hey.
tight game.
That's gonna be a tight game.
It is, but that's a dub.
That's a
Dub.
dub.
Yeah.
Kane gonna come in, fumble the ball, fourth and goal.
All right, man. We ain't did none of that to you, man.
Sorry.
We ain't did none of that
I
to
got the
Georgia.
script.
bro.
Hey,
I
that's
got
at
the
Duke.
script.
That's at Duke too. So y'all remember that. That's at Duke.
Might
Don't
have to
matter.
show up. Might have to call out Monday night. Here we go. Charleston Southern, led by Gabe Gardenia, new head football coach there. I used to play at Charleston Southern. Gabe Gardenia used to be my offensive line coach. Wish him luck, baby. Charleston Southern versus Clemson at Clemson.
Dub.
First win of the game. Year, right?
Second win of the
Second
year.
win of the year.
Bitch, bro, you stop playing with me, man. Golly.
2:15 start time. That's interesting.
That was a weird time.
FAU at Clemson.
Dub.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Thank
go.
you for not walking through those doors.
Florida State, Clemson, TBD time, September 23rd. Clemson right now it's a 3-point favorite.
I have us winning that game, but like barely. But it's going to be a
That better
dog
be a night
fight.
game.
That might be a L.
That better be. But that's the thing. It's a night game at Clemson.
I have us losing this season, but it's not to them.
I don't know.
It's a night game in Death Valley.
Yeah,
All right, dub.
That's gonna be tight.
that's gonna be electric.
It's gonna be
That
like-
game's gonna be electric. Clemson at Syracuse, Saturday TBD.
It's a
I'm just
Saturday
glad it's not a
game, though.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad it's not a Friday or Thursday night game.
Y'all don't have any weekday. Oh, besides Monday, week 1, you don't have any games that are not on Saturday.
Thank God, because they like to put us against Syracuse on them days. Thank God.
It's like Syracuse or Illinois on like a random like Thursday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy Strider.
So
Thursday
So-
before Halloween.
Garrett
I have
Streeter.
us what 1, 2, 3, 4. I have us 5-0 right now. Jonathan has us 4-1. Correct.
No, I said we gonna win after they said it was a night game at Death Valley.
Okay, so we're 5-0.
It's realistically it's 4-1. I don't
Alright,
think you
dude.
guys make it past Florida State.
Bruh, did we do this with you, bro?
I'm just saying.
Golly, boy, you get these Georgia fans, boy. I swear.
They're confident, man. They're confident.
I'm
bro.
telling you.
All
Give me
right,
two.
Wake Forest at Clemson.
I think we win that. Yeah.
Clemson goes down to Miami.
Dub.
Yeah, that's a dub. 6. So that's 7-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7-0.
Clemson at North Carolina State.
We get our lick back.
I like
I
that.
lost to
get
North
it.
Carolina State last year.
No, I'm talking about the year before that.
Oh,
Because we lost to them. Remember we lost to them there on that Hail Mary, not Hail Mary, but the last play
That
touchdown.
was a good game though last year.
That was
too.
it was a
It
good
was.
game.
that's crazy.
Who's their quarterback this year though?
Brendan Armstrong.
Oh, he stinks. That's a dub.
Oh, that's a win, bro.
Dude from
That's
UVA.
8-0.
Yeah. Where we at?
Notre
Here we
Dame.
go. Notre Dame at Clemson. You might have to go to this one.
That's a game.
That's a game.
That's a
game.
game.
Is this a night,
November 4th.
if it's a night game, that might be a dub. We don't lose in Death Valley.
Sam Hartman got to get his lick back.
Come on, Christian. Don't say it right, man.
What you mean?
Say it right.
I think we
I
get
look-
a W. We get a W.
I don't know, man. Marcus Freeman, man.
And when
I
He
think we
needs
get a
this year.
W. I think we get a W on that one, man.
I believe in it.
I believe we get that one.
If it's a
That's-
night game, it's a W. If it's a day game, big L.
So what's the decision?
I think it's. I think we go 9-0 here.
Georgia Tech, Clemson.
W.
The Bubble Bees.
All right. Here's the toughest 2 games of your schedule.
Jameer Gibbs ain't walk through that.
We
door for
lose.
Georgia Tech.
I think
North
we lose.
Carolina at Clemson, though.
That's a L.
I think we lose.
We might have to go to this game.
Yeah, I want to, bro. Trust me, I want to. Yeah, I think we lose that game.
All right. And
So
a
we're
game you
9-1.
Clemson
Bitch,
at
you
South
gotta-
Carolina.
I'm tired of this
The
nigga, bro.
state championship game. Will Clemson get their lick back?
Yes.
Oh, we
Yeah.
getting that lick back.
Yes.
When Sandstorm.
Get this. God damn. All we said to him and his rival. Chris, let me tell you how dirty they did me, bro.
Oh,
Jonathan was
lit when that
nowhere.
game happened.
Jonathan was nowhere to be found. I think he was at work, and we're watching the game, bro.
USC. Sorry.
I'm a huge Clemson fan. We watching the game, bro. They lose, bro.
Can't tell last year though.
This dude, CJ, brings everybody we know on the show. That literally right after the game, they were all Gamecock fans, and they all come. Now,
Bro,
if
Hey, this is
Clemson would have
Chris-
lost, if
this
Clemson
is
would have lost,
Chris
he
the
would have
whole
brought
time.
them on.
it was bad though. Like
It was so bad.
they should have no way been in that game. They just shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But they
But it's okay, man. It's all right.
But you gonna
man.
get that lick back.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
get the lick back.
We're gonna end the season 10-1 or 11-1. We're gonna end the season there.
I think 11-1 too. They only lose
Yeah.
Florida State.
I see
think-
2 losses.
I just see one. It's either
Y'all still
Florida
make it
State
to
or it's
ACC
North Carolina.
championship.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
against
be-
North Carolina again.
That's
Yeah,
the
get
bad
that
part.
lick back there.
But that's a scary thing too. If North Carolina loses to us and if they lose to another ACC school, we don't know if they'll make it. Like you just don't know.
Y'all don't have divisions, right? It's just like record. No, yeah, the coastal and
Yeah, we got east side and west side or something like that. We got like 2 sides.
Okay.
So it's insane, bro. It's insane.
Wow.
But yeah, man, that's
SEC.
that's fine. It ain't gotta be the SEC. God damn it.
Y'all
Ain't
trying to
gotta be.
But y'all trying to be.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to be.
I'm trying to be.
Y'all trying to be. Stop capping.
I want
Y'all
this
trying
money.
to be.
You want this payday?
You see that? Damn, every game on ESPN.
Hey, the only
SEC.
day games we play in SEC are on CBS 3:30 prime time. Y'all
That's
playing at
time
12
slot.
noon. We play 3:30 prime time.
Yeah.
Something about that 3:30 kickoff on CBS. Those old white guys talking to you.
Hi,
Music
I'm
to my
Jim
ears.
Nance.
Damn Nance. Yeah.
Hello, friends.
Classic. That's tradition.
That is.
I love it, bro.
So we're saying all our teams gonna be good this year. That's what we say.
That's what it sounds like. No loser seasons here.
We gonna be
Nope.
all right. We gonna
We
be.
gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
I ain't gonna.
I'm excited. Listen, like I can't not say how excited I am because I mean, college football is just an immaculate time of year. The passion, the drive, everything about
Yeah.
college football is just amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got one more-
Okay, let me wrap up by saying this, right? So obviously one of our passion projects last year was the King of the Carolinas. We will have a ranking system this year based off of wins, losses, dominant wins, dominant losses, blowout losses, whatever like that. So we'll have the rankings out. We'll have the first rankings out week 1, by week 1, week 0, maybe. Then there will be a Kings of the Carolina quarterback rankings. So I have I kind of went OD with this, but I have rankings. I don't know how much I'm going to have these rankings for all the teams, but I have every single football team that exists in South Carolina and North Carolina on my spreadsheet.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to cross them versus, FCS, FBS, Division II, Division III schools, but I would keep up with all of these schools this year and
New bird.
have rankings for everybody and also for the quarterback play as well because it's interesting because I mean with the quarterback play, obviously Drake May is the king right now, but
This nigga always got some shit to piss me off.
so you guys say you just said you were a Drake May fan.
100%. But I thought we were talking about teams here.
I also said we will have a Kings of the Carolina quarterback rankings as well.
Shit. Well, nigga, they ain't but 3 niggas in that shit, so it don't even fucking matter. Cause...
Yes. Hey, we'll see.
and
That's why we
Spencer
play the
Rattler
game.
ain't on that list. He
I'll
is
tell you right
not
now,
on that
He
list.
might be.
I'll tell you right now, he's higher than Cade.
Yeah, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all later, man. Y'all have a great rest of your night. If y'all need me, y'all know where to find me. Not on this fucking show. Not with him talking reckless like that.
Is that reckless though?
Crazy, man.
Nah, give me
What have you done for me lately?
Cade.
What has he done for you lately?
What have you done for me
Bro,
lately?
Spencer had one good season, bro. That's what you're talking about. One good season.
It
Because at the
wasn't even
beginning
a
of the
full
show,
season.
you was talking
if
shit.
we being-
I was
you know
I can
what?
talk shit, and then I can
It
praise
wasn't
you.
even a full
That's
season.
fine.
He was good.
That's what I'm saying,
But
bro.
he
You were
had
really
a
talking
hell
shit
of a
about him
stretch.
earlier
And this
about
is
Oklahoma.
preseason. This is preseason.
Like I always got. He know what? I don't know why I keep falling for this. CJ always got just one statement to piss me off, and I
I don't
always
even know what
fall
I'm
for
saying.
it.
I'm just speaking facts to be quite honest.
That's fine, brother. That's fine. I gotta eat dinner.
And what
here
they
soon.
say,
We need to wrap this up. I'm hungry.
Lizzo say? Truth hurts.
She said a lot of things. Apparently, I don't know.
Too much. It back.
But yeah. So guys,
And what did Janet Jackson say about Spencer Rattler? Oh, so you doing the bending?
all right.
Ain't nobody pissed. Ain't no.
On that note, we're gonna wrap this thing up. So this season we have Premier League watch-alongs, supporting footy action with your chunky lads. Schedule will be out August 12th, first weekend of the Premier League, we will be here watching some soccer. September 2nd will be our first Saturday watching college football. Big new kickoff and North Carolina versus South Carolina week 1. Big matchup there for you guys. So make sure you subscribe. You're following here at Hate to Pile on X, on Twitch, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, at Hate to Pile On. Follow us. Be a part of the conversation. We'll be very active. A lot of surprises for you guys. And I'm excited. Are you guys excited for college football?
Oh, yeah.
Incredibly excited.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for college football. I'm ready for NFL football. I'm ready for fantasy football.
Ooh, y'all know I'm ready for sleep. We ready.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
all
Chris,
day.
can I give you an invite to our standard 16-man redraft league?
Bro, send it.
That's all I need to know.
Send it
Yeah, he
right
taking my spot.
Bro, I will join it right now. Bro, like
I got you.
bro, like
I just need your name down for me. So
draft, bro. Yeah,
this league will be fun because points are going to be obviously the aim is 16 people. So obviously, having two quarterbacks, one or two quarterbacks is going to be tough. I think I'm limited at 2 quarterbacks. Obviously, there's only 32 in the league, but kickers matter. Defenses are not allowed, but kickers will be able to get you 50 points. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
And we kind of experimented with this in the fantasy league last year.
We might have got a little too crazy with that last one,
But it was fun.
we have to dial it back a little bit.
Fuck that. But there will be, if they miss kicks, it will be hefty penalties. If you throw interceptions, there will be hefty penalties.
So no Dak. Got you.
Exactly.
He said he's not going to throw 10 interceptions. He didn't say anything about 18.
He threw 2 in practice the other day.
Yeah. He said he's not going to throw 10. All he got to do is throw 11 or more. He's a man of his word.
This is true. So we're excited. Fantasy football, college football, Premier League. We're all here for it. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. Chris, you got any social media you want the people to shout out, let them know so we can support and follow you?
Oh, yeah, man. If y'all want to go, TikTok is where I mainly give out all my content, where I engage with everybody. I reply to every comment that's ever under any post. So it's Polk, POLK _A_ polka dot. It's my last name. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'll
Follow that, man. Also, be on the lookout for our summer interview series. We have some awesome people that I've talked to. I've done some one-on-one conversations with Brett Fields. You know him. I also have a one-on-one interview with Matt the Gym Rat, Mr. Viral Paintball himself. Straight dog. That was a great conversation with him. So you'll look out for that on our YouTube channel as well. That's all I got for you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And I think we're out, right? You guys got any fun?
Yeah.
We do.
Appreciate you, Chris, for joining us.
Hey, no, thank y'all, guys. I had fun. I had a blast. I hope y'all had a blast too, man. We got to come back.
We did.
We got to do
For
this. We'll talk.
For sure.
Hey, open invite whenever you like. Watch along season. We'll have you on because watch alongs are gonna be fun. We're gonna do a little trivia. We're gonna play little games. We're gonna celebrate some goals. We're gonna celebrate touchdowns. We're gonna have good conversations. We're gonna maybe do some bets, some props. It's gonna be a great experience at Chunky Boy Watch.
Canceled.
Maybe you could even have a chance to win some merchandise.
Ooh, or a date.
Oh, hold on.
With Christian.
CJ.
Listen,
It'll have to be a lunch date because
And
Christian's nights are all filled up.
And also, guys, remember to use code CJ at BlueChew on BlueChew.com.
No, you talking about last year's promo code. We talking about Johnny Backbender out here 2023 for that 20% off. You may or may not get the promo code. It might work. I don't know. Hey, Blue Chew, hit us up. We give you the best promo out here. Blue Chew is now all throughout X feeds now. But hit us up, man. Let's work together. Obviously, I think no one else will give you this great content. But anyways, have a great night, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you guys very soon.
See ya.
Yeah.
See-